Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Otaku Outcast. As always, it's me, Josie. I'm here with Brian. I'm here with Alex. How are you guys?
Someone's looking depressed.
I'm tired.
This was running on.
It's been a long day for Josie, man.
I'm really tired, man.
Surprised you didn't drink an energy drink.
That sounds like a good idea right now.
I mean, yeah, you don't have work till like another 24 hours, right?
Yeah, exactly 24 hours. A little bit more.
And just totally realized that it's afternoon already. It's afternoon.
Yeah, dude, it's so weird at work when people are leaving like 4:30 and everyone's like, "Good night." I'm like, "What? Oh, that's right. Time change." It's weird though. It's like still not even nighttime. It's just 4:30. There's sun still out. What are you
Dude,
talking about?
my body still hasn't adjusted to the hour change. I get super tired early still.
Oh, that's just life for me now, all the time, even before the time change.
I feel for you, man, because it's tough.
Dude, I can't even stay up past 11 anymore. Like, I'll get tired by 11 already. I'm like, ugh.
That's
Hey,
when
you want a
know you're
game?
getting old.
Yeah, they're like, hey, you want a game? It's like 12, dude. I'm getting tired now.
Yeah, I totally get it. Sometimes my friends be hitting me up like at 1 a.m. It's like, damn, bro, I'm fast asleep already.
What are you guys trying to do? I'm trying to sleep. What do you mean?
What's the move? What's the move?
I want to go to
Go
bed.
home.
Go home, go to bed as a move.
It's tough. It's tiring, but I'm good.
It's good to hear.
It felt like a long week this week, though. Sunday, I believe. Yes.
Man,
You're
How
right.
about you, Josie?
I just noticed that I'm starting to get like bags under my eyes. So there's that.
You need some sleep, bro.
Yeah, bro. But I feel like this week one of you guys need to lower the volume. You can hear the back thing?
The background music?
No, I can hear my voice.
All right, let's go ahead.
Oh, it's probably mine. I'm like too close to the mic.
For
You hear it still?
for everyone listening, Alex has like the most crispiest setup ever.
And the trippy thing is we got the same microphone, bro.
We do, but like somehow yours picks up everything. Like I don't know, your gain must be like all the way up, bro.
Nah,
No, it's
I
just-
lower it too, but I don't know.
No, it's just Alex has a better computer.
Oh yeah, no, definitely 100%.
I forget, you have a laptop, right, Josie?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think fucking Alex has a whole tower and everything, no?
Yeah, I have a desktop. Yeah.
Yeah, see? So I think that's the difference.
What do you use, Brian?
Yeah.
My laptop.
Your laptop? Mm.
Yeah. I was so convinced when I told you, like, I think I could play games on it. I can. I mean, it's only going to go like 2-3 frames per second, but
It's possible, but
it's possible.
is it enjoyable? That's the real question.
Yeah, that's the real question.
Bro,
I remember I downloaded Overwatch on this shit.
oh, good luck. Good luck with that.
Dude, I had like probably like the first 2 minutes were good, and then it just started lagging everywhere. I'm like, yeah, okay. I was hopeful for once. So I was like, all right, I think I can work. I can make it work. Yeah, no.
No, that's not gonna work, Chief. It's
Yeah,
tough.
it's not gonna work, Chief. Sorry.
I wonder if my computer can do it. I don't know.
It
Probably.
might. I mean, it is a desktop. And
My laptop definitely
Yeah.
can, bro. I'll be completely honest. I'm pretty sure my phone is more powerful than my laptop.
it's an
Damn,
iPhone.
bro, what laptop you got?
I got the Samsung Galaxy Book S. It's it runs on the same processor as the Galaxy phone. So my laptop is
Ew.
literally as powerful as a last year's Galaxy model, I think. So
Yeah, your phone is definitely more powerful than that.
yeah, it definitely is.
No doubt, no doubt.
But I mean, it gets the job done. You know,
That's true.
able to record,
That's true. As long as it gets the
edit,
job done.
record, edit, upload. That's all I need.
That's true, actually. I feel like my computer can do way more than I can throw at it.
I mean, for gaming, my little PS4 is still out here kicking. Might be on its last
You still got
legs, but
that. Sounding like a jet.
no. I take good care of it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. It's like pretty silent. You can't hear anything. Right now, I have the fan that comes with the PS4, like the one that comes in with the bundle. That shit is loud as fuck.
Oh.
That is loud as fuck. That sounds like a fucking jet. But if I take that fan off, nothing. No problem.
Well, it only sounds like a jet because of the dust. No, it like covers the fan, so the fan has to kick up and stuff.
Yep.
Damn, I neglected the shit out of my PS4 when I had it. That shit sounded like a jet all the time, dude. I didn't mind it either. I just put my headphones on and that's it.
I
Is that
forget.
normal? It's fine.
You just you raise the music up so you can't hear it.
Sir.
Well, everyone's like, dude, what's up with your fucking? What's that fan in the background? Oh, that's just my PS4, dude.
That's just my PS4 fighting for its life.
Yeah.
All right,
So
let's get into today's topics, sir.
Let's get into today's topics, boys. All right. Well, I think we should start the episode by addressing a pretty serious situation that's going on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
So recently, one of my favorite YouTubers, right? His channel is called Totally Not Mark. He uploads Dragon Ball reviews and analysis along with One Piece reviews, and just a bunch of just Dragon Ball and One Piece content, right? Typical anime YouTuber. And this week, Toei copyright striked 155 of his videos, spanning from like 6 years, right? So Mark, he's a somewhat decent sized YouTuber, right? So he does it full time. So all the revenue he gets from those videos, that's his livelihood. That's what he lives off of. And since Toei copyright attacked him, right, they took it down, so they're gone. Like, he can't do anything. Like, and the worst part about this all is that it's not like he's actually like infringing copyright. He reviews the manga of Dragon Ball and the manga of One Piece, right? He doesn't review the anime. Every now and then he might like include like small little, I don't know, like 5-second clips from the animes.
Mm-hmm.
But the way YouTube works is that if it follows these guidelines called fair use. So what fair use is if, as long as you're taking a copyright, like if you're taking material that's copyrighted and you put it into one of your videos, as long as you like not change the actual video, like you don't edit the clips or whatever, but as long as the content you're putting out is transformative, it falls under fair use. So the best example I can think of right now is, and Brian, you'll get this, right? So let's say chapter 1010 of One Piece, right? That's the rooftop chapter. That's the chapter in which we learn that Zoro has Conqueror's Haki, and that you can coat your attacks in Conqueror's Haki, right? So something that would fall under copyright, like copyright infringement, would be if he uploads a video with the manga panels like on screen, is if he were to show a manga panel on screen, right? And then all he does is he talks about it. He literally describes what's going on in it, and that's it. Like if he were to get on video and be like, oh yeah, so Zoro has Conqueror's Haki now, right? And then after that, Luffy learns that you can use Conqueror's Haki to attack. So then he blocks Kaido's attack, and then he hits Kaido, and that's it. That's all he does. So he shows the panel, he shows the full pages of the whole chapter, and all he does is just describe pretty much what's happening, right? That's copyright infringement. People who upload entire episodes of One Piece, entire movies on YouTube, that's copyright infringement. He doesn't do that. What he does is, as most anime and manga reviewers do, they use the source material, which is in this case the One Piece manga, and he breaks it down, and he not only reviews it, but he gives analysis, right? So instead of just being on video talking about how Zoro has Conqueror's Haki and you can use it to coat your attacks, what he does is he'll break down why it's important, right? So instead of just being like, oh yeah, Zoro has Conqueror's Haki, that's really cool, he'll be like, oh, Zoro has Conqueror's Haki, right? He used it to attack Kaido. But then later on, Kaido says that only the strongest can use Conqueror's Haki coding, which automatically elevates Zoro up to one of the strongest because he has Conqueror's Haki coding. And then he'll go and say, but since Zoro has Conqueror's Haki coding, then we can infer that Mihawk has Conqueror's Haki, right? And then when we go to Luffy, and then he breaks it down. He gives analysis. He changes up what he's putting out on YouTube. And that's what all his content is. That's what all 150 of his videos pretty much is. Right? Now tell me, do you think Toei went through all 150 of his videos to see if it actually fell under fair use or not?
No, they didn't.
No, I don't
Anything
think
that
so.
uses their name.
Hell no.
I think just like in the description or something, if it has their name on it,
There's
That's
like,
it.
yeah.
That is 100% what happened, because it's not like Mark's uploading like 2 5-minute videos, right? No, like his reviews, his manga reviews are like they range from like 20 minutes to like an hour, or like I think he has a Attack on Titan review where he reviewed all of Attack on Titan in one video, and it was like 3 hours long, right? So that's the type of content he puts up there. Like, Toei isn't fucking going through all of this and looking at the whole fucking video to try to like peek and see, what fucking clips he uses. Nah, Toei just saw that someone was talking about One Piece and said, nah, you can't do that. You can't do that without our permission. So, to the hell with you, right? Took down 150 of his videos. Now, normally, right, what happens with a YouTube video that's attacked like that is if you can appeal it, right? So,
Yeah.
So you go to YouTube and you're like, hey, this isn't actually copyright infringement. This falls under fair use, right? Like, I want to dispute it. So what then happens is, instead of YouTube going through it and be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. This checks out. Here, let me put your video back up. What YouTube, for some fucking dumbass reason, what they do is they give that right to the company or the owner of the copyrighted material. So in this case, Toei. So Mark, he's like, oh, my videos fall under fair use, right? You can't be doing this. There's a mistake. What YouTube does is says, okay, then let's ask Toei. That's what they do. They let Toei decide whether or not. If Toei didn't fucking look at his videos the first time when he took it all down, they're not gonna fucking do it again. They're just gonna be like, nah. They're not even gonna bother. They're just gonna be like, no, right? And the worst part of this is that process takes like 2 weeks, right? It takes 2 weeks. So literally, YouTube has 14 days. Toei would have 14 days to get back to Mark. So what does Toei do? They're just gonna wait the 2 weeks, and then at the end of the 2 weeks, they're gonna say, "Nah, it's still copyrighted. It's still copyright infringement. You can't put it up." So once that happens, all that Mark is able to do is he then tells YouTube, "You know what? I'm willing to like legally dispute it." And once that happens, that's another 2 weeks that he has to wait for Toei to reply to that. So just for one video, that's already a month that he's wasted, right? And when your videos are being copyright striked like that, you can only make 2 disputes at a time. So that means for an entire month, he's trying to get 2 of his videos back. He has 150 of them. He did the math. It would take 37 years for him to get all those videos back. It takes 37
That's
years.
fucking crazy.
And in all that time, he's... Mm-hmm.
No, I was just saying that's like bullshit, dude.
It is, bro. It's like a completely corrupt. Like, Toei is just completely fucking abusing their power, abusing the system that is YouTube copyright infringement. And
See, that's,
This also falls on YouTube itself as well.
Yeah.
oh, totally, 100%. Like, this is a fucked up system that has always been there, and YouTube has never fixed it. They've never bothered. They just don't care.
dude. I was just watching a podcast Friday. Yeah, I want to say Friday. And they were like fighting the same thing, and YouTube was like, "Oh, you guys don't fall under copyright infringement." But then, like, they were like saying for others, like, "Oh yeah, you do," but they weren't. They were doing the same thing, like putting their input, not the whole thing. So it's like YouTube's very inconsistent with this copyright infringement and what's fair use.
Yeah, but the worst part is that YouTube just washed their hands clean because they don't even bother to fix it themselves. They don't even bother to like get involved to be like, "Oh, you know what? We watched the video and you're right." No, they just don't give a shit. Like, let's say you play a
No, they do. No, that's what I'm telling you. They do. It's like I'm telling you, it's very inconsistent because with the podcast, they checked it and they're like, it doesn't fall under it. But in this case, if that same thing is happening, but they're saying, "Oh, it's up to them," that's an inconsistency.
that depends because who made the copyright claim against the podcast?
Do you know a podcast named Fresh and Fit?
No. Was it another podcast? That
Yeah, it was another podcast doing another podcast because the podcast would be like, "Oh yeah, they're making videos off of us, but we don't like that." So copyright strike because they got exposed basically. So they're like, "Oh, we don't like that, so we're doing this to you. We're doing the legal work." But they would do the same thing for other podcasts, like, "Oh, you see this? Look." So and then once they got caught and exposed, they're like, "Oh no, we're copyright. We're doing this. We're gonna abuse this." Basically, they're gonna abuse the system, and if it backfired on them, and if it's the same case in the sense where they're giving their commentary and they're not necessarily just showing the full episode just to show the full episode because obviously that's a copyright strike. But if he's putting his inputs on certain instances, that's where he's in the right and YouTube's just doing dumb shit like inconsistency as usual.
Yeah,
because this has been like an issue for YouTube I think for a cool minute already, and I think another podcast took what happened to like what's happening with this to court and they won.
Yeah,
but I just don't remember. Like, I don't know the full story, but I've heard that they've done same thing happened to them. They took it to court. They won. I don't know what. I know the podcast was H3.
Oh, H3.
Yeah, they took it to court, but I don't know. Like,
oh yeah,
scope.
I know what you're talking about. I know what case you're talking about. See, but the thing is that it takes a lot of time and money, right, to like dispute it legally. And the worst part is that like Mark's channel was purged. It wasn't like it was just one video. It was like almost everything. And wanna know what the worst part is? Some of those videos are videos of him drawing Dragon Ball characters. Not even actual, like zero footage from the actual fucking anime. Like it's literally him drawing, and they took it down. They striked it.
That's. I don't think you could do that.
Yeah, you
'cause it's fan
can't.
art.
You fucking can't, and they did it anyway, and that's the problem. Like that's the issue. It,
I don't,
you know,
I don't know what's up with Toei on this one, dude. They're in the wrong for this one.
no, and
I
they're
hope he
grimy.
focuses on. What was that?
Oh, no, I just said that they're fucking grimy.
I just hope the guy like focuses on videos like to appeal videos that for sure don't fall under the copyrights.
No,
infringement
none of
thing.
them do.
Like,
No, it's like
Oh,
like
gotcha.
like they all do.
No.
Like
uh
that's the biggest problem because he's super careful about it, right? Like and the thing is, the worst part is it's not just him. Like it's not just affecting him. Like he pretty much has a company, right? Because he does this for a living. So you know he has his editor, he has like his assistants and shit like that. Like he has people who are depending on him and these videos to make money, to make their living. And Toei's just screwing them all over. And the worst part, around Christmas. Literally like 3 weeks before Christmas.
yeah. That sounds some bullshit for real, bro. I
is.
don't know.
And it's not like this is like new. Like Toei is notorious for doing this shit. Like, and not just on YouTube. Like people get their Twitter accounts suspended and like deleted because of Toei. Like it's happened to my friends. Like they'll post like maybe like 10-second clips from the One Piece anime, and then Toei will find it, and that's it. Your Twitter account is done for. It's bad. Like it's really bad.
Fuck.
Nah, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they don't want any second of their videos out there. It's just dumb because it's getting exposure for them, you know?
Yeah.
And it's really stupid because like if you go on YouTube right now, you can find the Brawly movie like complete in HD. Like it's up there. You can watch all of Dragon Ball Super on YouTube. You can watch all of One Piece on YouTube. Like they're there, like, but those don't get taken down. Like those videos will last months and years on YouTube.
Yeah.
I feel like it's because of the name. Like, because like this guy, I don't know him, but you do. So he has a good following. So I'm guessing because he has a following, it comes to their attention. Versus someone like, let's say, someone posts the video, a full movie, they don't have a following, but you're able to see it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's probably the reason why, because it's like somehow kind of, let's say in a sense, lost in there in the YouTube world, where something like I have the views, but no one following that channel. So that's probably why it gets away with it, because it has no name. That person doesn't have a name to him.
Yeah, it's
Like,
not famous or anything.
Yeah, pretty much. So like when you do have a name, I feel like that's when you're able to see it more often. Because like
Yeah.
let's say you make a YouTube channel and you put the movie. Most likely you like, let's say you won't get it because no one really knows much about you. No one knows, like, you don't have fame to you. You don't have a big name to you. So most likely you'll get lost in transition of like One Piece stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, if someone like Mark, right? Is that his name? Mark?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. YouTube's really gotta. I mean, fuck Toei for doing that too.
Yeah.
But YouTube's got to do its part too. You know, it's got to back up its creators, especially because like I was telling Brian, like they bring people to their website. You know, they bring in revenue, so they got to back up their creators, or else you know the same shit would happen to Blockbuster. Yeah, I don't know if it's true or not, but they didn't want to like refund or waive like a late fee. So the guy created Netflix. So like if YouTube keeps on like doing some dumb shit, like someone else is gonna create something else, and then
Better.
yeah, and then YouTube's gonna be fucking. They're gonna, you know, people will leave YouTube.
I don't know. Um, that's hard because I can't think of another website like that. Like,
No,
Yeah,
but
at the moment.
that's what I'm saying. Like one can get created.
Yeah. And then it
Like
turns out
you
to be
know, they
better.
say that everything, eventually falls or fails. It's just a matter of like trying to keep up with the times. If you don't keep up with the times, well, people are gonna leave. I'm not saying I'm sure it's gonna be very hard for that to happen because YouTube is really big. But never say never to anything, bro.
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
you know, with Toei being scummy like this, Mark had said that he was gonna boycott, toy products, right?
Mhm.
So he wasn't gonna go watch the new Dragon Ball movie, right? He wasn't gonna go watch the new One Piece movie next year.
Shanks.
Yeah,
Red?
Red. And he just wasn't gonna, he was gonna boycott all of toy products, right? Like their anime and whatever.
Mhm.
It got to the point where I think it was yesterday. He pretty much just like practically gave up. Like he was so like disheartened and like that he had to like step away. It was too much for him because like I can't even imagine like I can't imagine just pretty much almost losing your whole career over fucking just some company being fucking greedy.
Mhm.
Because I don't understand because like people like Mark and YouTube channels like Mark bring in fans like his One Piece reviews, like when he went through all of One Piece, he read all of the One Piece manga. I would go into the comments, bro, and there would be so many people who would be like, "Oh wow, like One Piece sounds so interesting. I'm gonna start it, right?" Like there was a lot of people that he brought in to start reading One Piece and like watching One Piece, and that's what all of these guys do. That's what they're here. That's what they're there for. To talk about something that they love and they're passionate about, and to spread that love and passion to new people. But yeah, like it doesn't click. Like something doesn't click into toys. It's probably just because they're like a super old-fashioned Japanese company,
Yeah, maybe.
and they don't like because that's something that's tricky because copyright laws are completely different here in the US as they are in
right?
Japan. Right? So like
I mean, but
fair use doesn't exist in fucking Japan.
don't YouTubers also do things over there with like One Piece and all that shit still?
They do, but they don't show any clips. Or it's blurred.
Ah.
It's all blurred or like mosaic.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, if you go to a YouTube, like a Japanese blogger, like a Japanese person, not a Western people blogging in Japan, almost everything is blurred out. They blurred out everything. If you watch like Japanese TV, everything is blurred out. Literally everything is blurred out because of copyright. Like let's say you're filming a TV show and you're recording on like the subway, right? Or on the train. And you know how there's ads all over the train?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to blur that out because if it comes out in the video, the company that owns those ads are gonna sue them. They're gonna come after them. It's fucking crazy. Like Japan's fucking laws are extreme. It is wacky.
They gotta change. I don't know what else to say about that. That's just, I don't know. It's not like these people are stealing money from them.
Yeah. I
Or
mean, if
anything,
anything, it's like showing more. It's bringing in more for them.
Yeah,
It's out
exactly.
Yeah,
Because
but
I mean, the way we do it here is like you see a brand, it's giving them more like viewerships, more revenue, more ads, more. Your name is being out there more, and that's what's usually over here what you want.
yeah,
You want your
and,
name more out there.
and like the thing is, in Mark's video, like in the videos that Mark was explaining the situation and talking about it, you can literally see like he has all of One Piece like in the background. Like he has all of Dragon Ball in the background. Like these people are always constantly like supporting like the official releases. They're like, oh, like go watch One Piece like on Crunchyroll or like on a streaming platform. Like don't pirate it, Go read One Piece, buy the volumes or like read it on Viz, read it on the Shonen Jump app. Like I don't fucking get it. Like it's so backwards. Like to me, it's Toei's practically shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
Because while this has been going on for years, this has been one of like the most prevalent,
bigger.
Yeah, like everyone's talking about it. Like even PewDiePie made a fucking video on this shit, bro. Like
Oh yeah, I've seen.
Like it's crazy. You got
PewDiePie called it out. So
Yeah.
it's terrible, dude. I mean, even like copyright is something that all content creators have to put up with, right? Like even us, like the podcast, like I had to change the intro and the outro songs because I was scared that we are gonna get a copyright strike. I mean,
It's tough out there for creators right now.
yeah, it's tough for Josie. Good thing I don't have to deal with it.
He has to deal with that.
hey, man.
I mean, well, it is. I mean, just we'll have to see like what happens with this.
Yeah, hopefully, like this can bring some light. Like more people can get it, like hear about what's going on, and some change can happen. Because it's some bullshit.
It is some bullshit. I mean, I don't know, man. Toei, get your shit straight, bro. For real.
All right, let's go into the next topic then.
All right, so I wanted to talk about Tacked Up Destiny episode 10, right? But it's obvious to me that it
Whose
wouldn't
dog is that?
as Alex's.
Open?
That dog's going off, bro. What you doing to
Yeah,
it?
it's my dog. I think he sees someone outside. But go for it.
Oh, yell at that and say shut up.
So I feel like we wouldn't do it justice because I'm the only one who's fucking seen Tacked Up Destiny, at least up to episode 10. Long story short, it's probably the best episode of the season of Tacked Up, the best episode of the show so far. It was, I just want to say amazing. Like for those who watch Tacked Up Destiny, you know what I'm talking about. Lenny, real one, fucking real one. But like I said, we wouldn't be able to do it justice because it would just be me pretty much reviewing and describing what happened in the episode. So instead, let's go into what I like to call character development for me. I had serious character development, Brian, this week. Believe it or not. I feel like I grew as a person. The reason I say this, is because I went with Alex to go watch the Sword Art Online movie. Despite me constantly shitting on Sword Art Online, I said, you know what? Let's go see it. We went and we saw it in fucking IMAX, and that shit was great. I fucking really enjoyed it. I was surprised with how much I enjoyed it.
Yeah, because little background, I watched it 2 days before we went, right?
Mm-hmm.
I told Josie about it. I was like, I think you will like it. Like the story's kind of going different. It's not like the anime. You gotta watch it. And I was right. He enjoyed it.
You were right. I did enjoy it. Who knew that making Kirito not the main character would improve the show? Damn. Who would have thought?
But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see because I believe the next movie that's gonna come out next year them, like Asuna and Kirito, are gonna be the main characters.
I hope it's still Asuna. I hope Asuna's still like the main focus because I felt like she was a much more enjoyable main character.
You don't like Brain Dead Kirito? Come on, man. He's the best in the series.
Yeah, bro, he's god powered.
I'm not gonna
He's
lie.
God powers.
I'm not gonna lie. As you guys know, I haven't seen Sword Art Online, but I've seen clips of him being brain dead, and I've got to say that's the most enjoyable he's ever been.
What are you talking about? You haven't seen it.
I've seen like up to season 2. I haven't seen to when he's like in a carrot mode. You know, he's a fucking vegetable. I haven't seen that.
Dude, I remember the tweet you used to put. It's
Me?
SOA is the best show in the best anime in the world. Because this one wanted to put Sword Art Online. This one put Sons of Anarchy.
How do you know I
It's
wasn't
like
talking
that.
about Sons of Anarchy? That's a great show.
You're like,
That's a quality show.
because you're like, what the fuck are these people talking about? Why are they talking about motorcycles?
I don't know. I enjoyed both the anime and the movie. This is me though.
I went back and I rewatched the first 2 episodes because of the anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, night and day, bro. It's so much better. Like, it
I kind of.
Mhm.
No, go for it. Go for it.
I was just gonna say it might be, you know, the fact that it's like more fleshed out, right? And it felt a lot more like in depth.
Yeah.
No, immersive. There we go. It felt a lot more immersive.
Yeah.
And
I felt like the movie should have been what the anime. Wait, the anime should have been what the movie was. Because I felt like it was really rushed the first half of the first season. That's like my only complaint
Apologize.
is that I thought like going into SAO, I thought it was gonna be the entire anime in that game.
Mm.
But like halfway through the season, they get out and it's just like what? It had,
Yeah, don't worry.
I don't know.
Let's
I
go
feel like
back
it had
into the game.
potential. Yeah, that's the thing. This one filled in a lot of gaps.
I feel
A
like
lot of
after the second arc, could have been
Mhm.
fine without the next season.
It
Yeah, I
could-
didn't really enjoy the Gun Gale Online one.
That's Josie's favorite.
it is. I like Sword Art Online alternative Gun Gale, like the actual Gun Gale anime. I loved it. I thought it was fucking amazing. With Karen as the main character, amazing. It was a really good show.
Oh, that's a separate one, right? It's not
Yeah,
part of the
it's another
SAO one.
spin-off.
Yeah, it's a spin-off.
That's a spin-off. There you go.
You should watch it, Alex. I think you'd really like
I
it.
did.
Oh, you did?
I liked it. Yeah, they're not gonna
Guys
make
are
another
ahead of
season, huh?
Yeah, I
Dude, no, like I got hella into Sword Art Online, dude. I watched all the movies, all the seasons. I watched the alternative one too.
Damn, Josie's making fun of you without even watching the whole thing, dude. Like, I'm better than you, bro. Like he put his glasses up too. Like, oh yeah, that's the guy.
anime.
I
Anime
get
character.
it. I get it.
Let me get the glare, bro. I
it's-
really like the changes they made. Like
Yeah.
how early Asuna and Kirito like team up.
Yeah,
I prefer that.
it's going different.
I prefer that 100 times better than fucking Kirito fucking making all these other random girls fall in love with him and then eventually bumping into Asuna.
Awesome.
This is much better. I don't know. But Alex, if I'm not mistaken, I think like Progressive, like this movie series that we're getting,
Mhm.
this is the most faithful adaptation of like the light novels. Either that or there's like a progressive light novel as well. That's different from the original Sword Art Online light novel.
From what I've heard, but I don't know because I didn't really look into it much. I heard it's separate. It's like a spin-off in a way, I guess.
Oh,
Or it's like the like them filling in the gaps, I guess, or something like that. I remember reading an article about that. It's like different from was Sword Art Online just straight light novel, or was it
Yeah.
a manga?
yeah. It was original light novel. That's the source of material.
Hmm. I don't know. it's cool that they. I really like where it's going, and I wish the anime would have been what the movie was. Honestly.
Like, yeah, Progressive is its own light novel.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
separate, right?
Yeah, it's separate.
I see. Yeah.
I like Progressive
Yeah.
more. From now on, that's the only.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. I do like Progressive more, and I've been hearing nothing but good reviews about it too.
So the thing I want to know is, what's the issue between Progressive and regular Sword Art? Is it because of Kirito, in the sense of how the characters are different and how how their personality is in the anime, or do you think it goes down to because of light novels not being done well from light novel to anime because how things are gonna be missed out?
No.
Because I haven't read, because I haven't heard anything like in terms of light novels like, oh, it's not doing its service or anything like that. Because I'm not on Twitter like that. I know Twitter is most likely gonna be saying something about it.
Well, as far as Kirito goes, he's much more likable. Like,
In the light novel.
and in Progressive, like much more likable. He's like, he's not an edge lord for starters. Because by the time he meets Asuna in like the original Sao, he's like this super edgy fucking like god, right? Whereas here in Progressive, like when Asuna meets him, he's like really clumsy and shy. Like he's awkward, doesn't know how to talk to her. He's not this fucking Chad edgelord. I don't know. He seems much more fucking likable, bro. Much more likable.
So he has more personality in a sense. In the
Yeah.
movie.
Well, I mean, I think in Sao, like the anime, he does have a personality. Like he's not just like some super bland character. I just don't like his personality. But like even in the movie, right, Alex, like that final scene where everyone finds out that he's a beater. Oh, for starters, I love the clarification of what the fuck a beater is. Cause in the anime they don't clarify, and I was always under the assumption that he beat the game. That's why he was called a
No,
beater. You didn't?
No, I'm pretty sure they said it in the anime.
Yeah, they did. Well, at least as far as for me, like I kind of already knew what it was. So like,
There's just a beta player that's playing the same game and he's like cheating by getting through everything easier. That's what I took it as, because I think they said it like that
he
too.
had more knowledge than
Yeah.
the beta players themselves.
Yeah, that's
But
why.
I mean,
like
like-
when he says that, and then and then in the anime, he's like, oh, I'm past that. I'm even better. Like, right? And then they just start calling him beater. I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking stupid, because in the movie, like they very specifically, they're like, oh yeah, he's a beta tester who's cheating. Yeah, he's a beater, right? Like they actually explained it and broke it down. On my like 4th grade
Intelligence.
intelligence was able to pick it up.
No,
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
I would have to go back, dude, because I haven't seen it in a while. But I think in the anime they did explain it, because I wasn't confused about that at all.
Maybe
Yeah,
I
no, that's
maybe I just wasn't
think
paying
the same
attention.
Well, you know what? To be honest, though, I think you're right. Though I don't think they included that line, like, "Oh, he's like worse." No, actually,
No,
dude,
they
I
did.
don't know.
They did.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they did, bro. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Maybe I just wasn't paying
Not like
attention.
100% sure.
I mean,
It's going different in a different direction, because in the anime, he just like says goodbye to Asuna. Like Asuna doesn't follow him
Yeah.
or anything. Just, I guess, goes on a time skip or whatever. And that's what I like about this movie, is that I always felt like it was really rushed, and the progressive movies are bringing it, like filling in the gaps, like what happened in between.
well, I think
And
that's
that's what I really.
I think that was the point of this movie, in a sense, to show you like what's happening in the between parts. Yeah, because I think I remember reading like a headline about it, like, or something. I remember something a while ago when the movie got announced. I remember like reading, oh, it's gonna basically show like what was happening in between the whole Aincrad arc.
Yeah, but I also think it's going differently, because Asuna and Kirito team up way earlier than they do in the anime.
Yeah,
In the anime, they say goodbye to each other at the dungeon, and they don't meet till like way later on when they're already like leveled up.
yeah, because I wanna. I'm curious because when Kirito and Asuna meet up again, like later on, Asuna's already part of like that guild or that group.
Yeah.
Where like the main villain is like
What?
the leader.
Yeah.
So how's that gonna come into play?
Wait,
Yeah,
so
that's I don't know.
she's already in the guild.
No, she never
No,
joins it.
in the movie.
Oh,
The movie it legit ends like right after they beat the first floor boss. It ends right there, so it only covers like the first 2 episodes of the season, basically. It's the first 2 episodes, right?
Yeah,
If I'm
it
not
literally
mistaken.
it literally ends right after where they start calling him a beater.
Yeah.
oh yeah. In the anime, they show that they explain the beater part. Trust me.
Yeah. No, we're just saying
Uh,
like that's what it covers. Like Asuna and Kirito team up there, whereas in the anime they teamed up later on when Asuna's already part of the White Clan. I don't know what they're called. I forgot. That's when they team up, or their romance starts, or whatever it is. But I feel like it's going in a different direction. Like I don't know. I think they're gonna change the story up.
Well, I mean, they have to now because they're gonna have to introduce fuck, I forget his name, but the developer, like the main villain, they're gonna have to introduce him a different way.
Kaiba? Yeah. Then I don't know, because there's like a lot of similarities, also like a lot of differences, and I feel like it's just gonna be different, but sort of the same. I don't know.
I mean, also, like I really, really loved like the addition of Asuna's friend.
Yeah, it was. I
What's
was
her
always
name?
like, I had always wondered. I think you even told me like how Asuna got into the game and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure if they explained it in the anime, but
I don't think so. I think she just like fucking. No, I don't think they do. I think she like talks to Kirito about it. I think so, but
For joining the clan.
no, joining the game, like why she started playing.
Oh. I think
doesn't
she did
tick you
explain
off at
to-
all that she became like the second best player in the game, starting from 0. Does he?
What was that?
It didn't tick you off or anything that she became like the second best player in the game just from the short amount of time that she's been playing?
No, because we got to see her, struggle.
Okay, gotcha.
Not which
Yeah.
which is probably like one of my main gripes about Kirito. I think like the first
Yeah.
time we talked about it, I was like Kirito's just like this overpowered guy who's just like he's the guy, right? Like we don't see him get there.
Struggle to get that strong, right? Yeah, I
like,
get you.
like we didn't see him play the like I understand that he's good because he got so far ahead in the beta, right? Like I understand that.
Yeah.
But I just can't like
I get you though, because it feels like they just gave him the role rather than showing the development.
yeah, like I can't have that attachment or that endearment like I do with Asuna because I feel it, right? Because she's out here like struggling against like level 1 monsters, bro. And like seriously, like
I totally, yeah.
like and then seeing her like grind with Mito, like her friend, and have Mito like show her the ropes and actually them like teaming up and then slowly getting better
Leveling up and
themselves.
stuff.
I
Yeah,
like that.
uh-huh.
I really like that, especially considering that I play video games, so I understand you have to grind. Like you have to go through that at the beginning of any video game. So I don't know. I appreciate it. Gamers rise up.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm excited for the next movie.
Oh, I am too, bro. Oof, definitely. I never thought
I
I'd
wanna
say
see
that
where
about
it's
Sao. I never thought I'd say that about Sao. You know what? I'm not.
I legit never thought I was gonna hear you say that either.
I'm not even gonna call it Sao. I'm just gonna call it progressive.
Are you talking about the insurance, bro?
I mean,
But yeah, next year, 2022, most likely in the fall
Yes, sir.
or winter.
but I just wonder like, what's it like? What's Kirito and what's the whole thing like on book wise? You know, because things get lost from light novel to anime. So like, does his character get done well? Especially because I don't hear anyone talk about it like in that sense. Because
Well-
I hear from like anime like, oh, he's fucking edgelord, fucking dumb as fuck. Yeah, that's what I hear.
Well, in the anime, in the movie, in the progressive movie, it doesn't really talk about Kirito much at all. It's just like a side character in the movie. Even when
Perfect
he's
role.
introduced, he doesn't become like he doesn't become like a second main character. He's still the side character. Even after he's introduced, he does come out more and more like as the movie goes on, but he's not the main focus. So as much as like the difference, we can't really, well, at least I can't really tell or say right now because it didn't really cover him all that much.
Yeah. But that's a good point, Brian, because I never really do hear people talk about how well he was adapted. All I ever hear people talk about is whether how much they like him or how much they hate him.
Yeah, like based off of the anime and how much of a dumbass he is. That's about it. That's all you ever hear. Like all you ever hear
Yeah.
is people talking shit about the anime, but never like going to the fucking light novel, the main source. Cause like I used to do a bit of the, I don't want to say research, but like I used to look into like, oh, how well does the anime do the light novel justice? And a lot of people are like, from light novel to manga, it misses out on things, and then there's more loss in translation due to being a text, and that's when you're gonna have to do it like based off of what you think is like, or like what's kind of important, what's not important. Like when I did research for I don't want to call it research, but when I was trying to look into Overlord, like what gets cut out, and they're like telling me there were people online like on what's that Q? What's the word of Q? Quora, I
Oh,
think?
Korra.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I checked on Quora, and Quora's like, some people were like, "Oh yeah, this battle got cut out. This was like really important. Some things that weren't said right, or some things were rushed." So you'll have that happen. Because when you have like the text, like the main source is manga, it's a lot easier than going from light novel. So that's what I want to know. Like, is it that much of a difference?
I would have to read the light novels
Yeah.
to be able to tell because I haven't read it.
I'm be honest. I'm pretty sure he's just as unlikable.
See, I'm very interested to see how they portray Kirito in the next movie.
Wait, Alex, do you like Kirito? What do you think about Kirito?
It's like I get what your point is because there's been times where like, dude, like really they just gave this dude this is like basically god power and he hasn't really earned it other than the fact that he's just the main character. I get that part. I do like him though. He's like dumb. So he's like, I don't hate him, but it's also like I'm not like
His huge
Don't-
fan.
yeah. Well, I mean, I am a fan. I guess it's complicated to be honest. I like him because I guess like I'm still in that mindset where I want the main character to be like this like really beast ass person or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But the more I watch anime, the more I'm just like, and like they really just like give this dude whatever he wants, you know.
Bro,
And but like I like him. I'm not like Josie that absolutely hates on the guy.
bro, they fucking lost me when when it was revealed that he's like a super hacker. I'm telling you, bro, lost me.
But actually, yeah, I think it's just the lack of like explaining his background because it just goes straight into the game and him being like this beast player.
In the future
Stuff like that.
seasons, is that explained? Is it explained how he's a hacker and how he was able to hack the computer, and how he knew how
Yeah,
to do it?
so he was like a coder or something, even before the game. So he was always like this distant guy who never really like went out. All he would do is play games or,
Oh, so he's a fucking
do
loser.
like computer stuff. Yeah, a shut in,
Yeah, just like you.
or whatever they call it. And later on, like in the other movies, he gets into like
Wait.
I guess like signs up for like computer programming stuff.
Wait. Kirito's not a shut-in. Didn't he used to do kendo? Was his
Yeah, but then
cousin?
when he found out about his family, he kind of like distanced himself from everyone, and he stopped doing that. Which is why his sister had to do it. I guess to like, she felt like she needed to do it so that the parents can lay off Kirito.
Hmm.
'Cause Kirito didn't want to do it anymore. Once he found out that like his parents, I guess, aren't his real parents.
What a
I'm not sure when it explains it, but it does talk about it a little bit. Yeah. I don't hate the guy. I like the anime. But my only complaint about it is that they did rush the first season at least. I really like the last two seasons, the third and the fourth.
Alicization?
Completely different. Yeah.
Alicization to me was. It's weird. I have mixed feelings about it.
why?
Yeah.
Because it is badass. It is badass, but
Like yeah, the
That's
fighting for me.
That's
is-
the war, no? Like there's a
yeah,
war.
no,
yeah.
not just the war. It's just like
I don't know where
fighting
it's
over-
gonna go for the next season though. It's like
Yeah.
it's getting too complicated. Like I get you, Ryan, but I do like the third and the fourth season though. Pretty
Like
cool.
I get that he wanted to do like be part of the more testing gaming shit, but like
Mm.
it's still like this could have been done by when they got back Asuna.
Hmm.
That's to me technically that's when they could have finished.
I got a question for you guys.
So,
But
How did Kirito become a vegetable?
so we're gonna have to kind of spoil it.
That's fine.
So do you remember, Ryan? Can I explain it?
fuck.
'Cause
I
I
think
kind
he
of
was-
remember, but I know
I think-
I might get some stuff wrong.
I think he was in the middle of the game, and then they were attacking outside in the real world, while he was in the middle of the game. So think of it. I think the best I could do to tell you is like his mind is connected to the game. So think of it. If you're connected to a game and the game is shut off from the outside, you're gonna be fucked up in the game.
Oh, so they
Yeah,
so they pretty much unplugged his nerve gear while he was still connected, something like that.
So it's
Yeah.
not a nerve gear. They basically like start experimenting with this thing called like soul translator or
Yeah.
soul
So you can move
replay.
your soul into it.
Yeah, so,
so
it
it's-
basically like scans your soul and it's like using your soul to put you into a like this like
Virtual
basically
game.
create a world like with other people's cloned soul. So they clone people's like baby souls, then they have them grow up in the simulation. So it's real souls, sort of like copied of real souls.
Wait.
In a simulation.
So an isekai.
Yes, but the people who got their souls cloned are still alive. Just
Yeah.
had their souls cloned.
Oh, so
They're trying to
They
make-
don't, and they don't
they're-
tell them you're in a simulation. Like they just say like this is your world, and then they start experimenting
wait.
on stuff like
So they get their souls cloned, right?
No,
Yeah.
no, okay.
So does
Not
that
necessarily. Okay, this is how it works. So what's happening in the anime is they're trying to make a real soul from a game to a real world. Trying to make a real soul, a real person in a sense. So a
Yeah, 'cause-
person. Go, Alex.
What?
I'm not here.
I'm just saying like they're trying to clone. They're trying to train a soul to become like a weapon, right?
Mm.
Because weapons, you know, they don't have like the human touch that a robot does.
Okay.
And so they basically want to create like this. They want to create someone that's able to pilot like drones and stuff,
An Eva.
able to control it. Yeah, and able to control it. Like it's like an AI in a way.
But instead of
But-
like AIs being not having, in a sense, feelings and shit, this one would have feelings.
Hmm.
So you know, the main girl, like the blonde hair girl,
Oh yes. Alice.
Alice. Yeah, Alice.
See.
So in a sense, she is the real first soul from the game.
What?
As a conscious. Yeah. As a
Yeah.
conscious, in a sense.
I thought she was a real person. Doesn't she see
No.
Kirito in person?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
does.
but they
that's
basically
the thing.
give her like a robotic body.
Yeah. So
Oh,
now she's
like
the only one
human,
from the
like-
whole game.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh,
So
that's
the whole
cool.
point,
Yeah.
So the whole point
so
is
that
to make-
soul translator thing, just like, go for it, Brian.
like the whole
Explain it better.
purpose of this arc was like they want to make a real person, but they also want to integrate real people into the game to make sure it gets a real soul.
Mhm.
Because they
Oh.
want to show like
So
New World.
so who is Alice a copy of?
nobody. She's the first.
Well,
one.
yeah.
She's the real first soul that they've made.
Oh, okay. So I get it. So they're pretty much transporting people's souls into the game, right?
No,
But baby souls. So it's like fresh
They're
slate.
yeah, they're creating souls in the game. You
Yeah,
could
'cause
put
they've
your
tried-
soul into it, like Kirito does.
Mm. Yeah.
That's
They've
why.
tried to like copy people's. They try to copy people's soul, like adult souls, but they become unstable because they're like, no, I'm the real person. You're just a fake. And then they just like, you know what it is.
Wait, so you can
Basically
see your,
destroy
you,
themselves.
you can see your copy, your double.
No.
Yeah. Okay. It's kind of hard. Like,
It's
all right.
really complicated.
You know what? You know what? All right. I'll just check it out. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. For
Yeah,
myself.
you have to check it out.
I'll check it out for myself.
I don't know. It's
Hey,
complicated.
just
We're
just
just
a
like,
little,
get
just
it.
a little back. If you're gonna start from season 3, just know that so Kirito ends up getting stabbed or something, or like a heart-stopping medication.
What?
So he basically dies for like 10 minutes or something like that. So his brain is not like functioning well. They put him into the simulation. It explains it all, I think, in the first episode, no, Brian? The third season?
That
no.
just happens off screen, or what the fuck?
No.
Oh, that happens in the first like episode, I think.
No.
It's because you've seen the second season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the second season.
Because you know the whole thing about like people were dying in the game, but it wasn't really that. It was just that someone else was like pulling up to their house and injecting them with like
Mm-hmm.
a heart stopper or whatever.
Yeah.
So you need to know that in order to watch the third season.
No, but it
Just-
didn't affect Kirito. He got saved because of the thing. Remember?
That's the thing, yeah. But
so they
that's
got-
where the third season starts off.
They got Kirito.
Yeah, basically, like he pulls up while Asuna and him are like walking home or something,
Oh
and then
shit!
he gets injected. He gets injected with that heart-stopping medication or whatever, and he basically dies. And well, they brought him back, but he's like kind of brain dead in a way. They use that
He was
artificial.
I'd argue he was always brain dead, but continue.
Alex, you're telling it wrong. What are you talking about? No, what happened? They did do the thing, but it never got him because something saved his ass. That's what happened.
Was it Asuna's love?
No, because they send him back into the world with basically his memories. They thought that he didn't have his memories. Remember, because they were trying to reconstruct his luck light
No.
or whatever it's called.
No, that's when that happens. It's because he's in the new world already. Because he's
That's
already
what I'm
testing the
saying.
new world. No.
Yeah, but
But-
that's in the first episode.
You guys are fucking losing me. I'll check it out. You know what, Alex?
All right, let's just go.
Alex,
let's go
I'll-
to the next topic.
I'll,
Let's go to the next topic.
I'll do this for you, bro. I'll continue watching Sword Art Online. I'll give it a chance. The movie, as much as I dislike Kirito, hearing him being brain dead for a while is kind of intriguing. It's a little interesting.
Yeah.
But before we move on to the next topic, Alice or Asuna? Who do you guys like more?
Wait, you're asking.
Yeah, I'm
me?
asking you guys. Both of you guys.
I would say Asuna. That's just me.
I
Where
don't
you,
know,
Brian?
they're both pretty badass.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. Not gonna lie.
Cause
Alice would be like really close second, but staying true.
yeah, cause like
I'm saying
the
Asuna.
whole reason I know Alice, like, I'm constantly shitting on Sword Art Online, you know, as you guys know, and as our listeners know, right? But I've seen a shit ton of SAOs via YouTube videos, like just little clips.
Yeah.
So like I've seen the scene where like Alice and Asuna are like arguing outside of Kirito's tent.
Mm.
And I was intrigued because I had seen Alice. I've seen Alice like on posters and shit, and I was like, oh, cool, fucking poor man Saber, right?
Uh-huh.
But I kind of got like endeared to her through a clip of like she mailed herself to Kirito's house in like a box.
Yeah.
And I was like, how? But now that you guys are telling her, now that you guys are telling me that she's not human, that she doesn't have a human body, it makes sense. Cause I was like, bro, what the fuck? How did she survive that shit?
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro.
Alright,
I was like, yo, did Kirito order a Russian wife?
All right, let's.
That's the very
let's-
last episode
Alright.
of the 4th season.
All right.
All right, so,
So next topic.
Want to talk about Shoko Tensei?
Yes, Mushoku Tensei.
Dude.
What did you guys think of this week's episode?
Sheesh. Boy,
Damn.
got it.
Dude, that was a good ass episode. I liked
It
it.
was.
You
It
showed.
was.
You were talking about Ruijerd and his curse, right? You showed us a picture of it, or you were talking about it, right?
Was what?
Ruijerd's curse, the curse that it,
The spear,
birds have?
right?
The spirits
Huh?
birds have. Who Josie was talking about it, no? Or was it you?
Yeah. I think it was Josie.
I think we talked about it, about
Yeah, because
the
I remember
conversation
happening
about Hitogami.
about Man God.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we
so
did.
that curse revolves. Can't even say the word. So him shaving his head is taking the curse off.
Yeah,
I was so confused about that
it's because
because in the episode before it says that because of what Rudius has him doing, that's changing his character or something like that.
No.
Okay.
Oh, go Brian.
Oh, it's because I kind of read into like a little bit on the wiki of it, and like what they were saying is because the original person who had the curse had green hair, and he had ended up moving it to the Spurs. I can't fucking say their name right.
Birds.
Birds.
Spare.
Since they have green hair, he moved it to them, and since they have green hair, like the original owner of the curse, it got stuck to them. So once he cut his hair, the curse was kind of dying down because of that, because he didn't have the green hair anymore.
So is the curse like whoever has green hair and wields the spear is cursed?
Well,
That's what I was confused about. I was like, what? What does the hair have to do with anything?
We're
I
not.
get what you're saying though, Brian. Like that they look alike and stuff, so it just
Yeah.
transferred over.
We're not
I
like
was just confused.
fully knowledgeable about it yet. At least up to like where the manga is, that's because that's where I'm at. I haven't read past that in the web novel nor the light novel, but like up to that point, we don't know exactly how curses work. Like there's still a mystery. Like how the dragon god has that curse where everyone hates them and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a bunch of curses all over the world, right? And they just work like weird. Like it's just weird. Like I guess they're not like conventional curses. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this little ritual and then you're gonna have bad luck for the rest of your life, right?
Yeah.
Like from what we know so far, like curses don't work like that. They're just really weird. So Lapis, when he cursed the spirits, what he did is he transferred that curse into the staff, right? Into the spears that they use for combat, right? So I'm guessing that the condition for that is that anyone who gets this uses the spears with green hair get that curse. So when he cut off his hair, right, when he went bald, the curse slowly started like wearing off. So when Man God said, "Oh, Ruijerd is just working hard, like doing using hard work, he'll clear his name." What's happening is that because the curse is wearing off, like people's misconceptions and like their bias against him is wearing off. So now instead of like the moment they see him, they hate him, they dislike him. What it is since the curse is wearing off, it's to the point where people can be convinced now that he's a good person. Like there's no magic stopping people from thinking that, oh, the spirits are good people. You know, that like they're not these evil monsters that everyone thinks so. So all he needs to do is just continue doing good deeds and like making a good name for himself. Because the magic behind it is wearing off now. So now it's just like a normal person. Like you just have to convince them normally.
Gotcha. I know. I was just saying, like, I was just confused about the whole hair thing. Like, why specifically the green hair?
Because it looks like him.
Yeah.
That's the thing about the curse, though. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, and that's what I read. I was like, what? Okay, I guess.
Yeah, it
It's
doesn't make
kind of
sense.
confusing. Like I don't think they really had to go like that far. You could just say that the spear is fucking cursed, but whoever's
but then
wielding it.
But then again, you can like make the argument like, since when do curses actually have to make sense?
That's true though. Yeah, you're right. Guess I just try to make sense of it or something. I don't know. That's the only. It's a good episode though. The last two episodes, dude, they really went off.
So is this the last episode, or is it next 2 weeks?
I think there's two more episodes.
All right.
But I'm extremely confused as to where the anime is gonna go, cause
I kind of feel like this was like a last episode type of thing.
yeah, because in the manga after this happens, it's like, how do I explain this? I don't want to say it's a time skip, but pretty much the very next chapter after this in the manga, we see Rudius in a completely different place. Like he's just like moved on. Like time has passed. Like time has passed since Eris left him. But that just makes me confused because, like for a few chapters, Rudius is just like wandering around, like trying to find something to do. Because he's accomplished his goal. His goal was to bring back Eris, right? And to help Rijerd. But he accomplished both his goals, right?
I would have thought he would go after his mom.
So I'm just confused because I don't know what they're gonna do with the last. Well, actually, I think it might be one more episode. I think next episode might be the season finale. Because I pretty sure there was only 11 episodes.
Yeah, you know what? They ended at 13, no, or 12. In the first half.
I think the second quarter was only gonna have 11 episodes. I'm not too sure though. But I mean, well, what do you guys think about Rijerd leaving them, or saying that he doesn't have to babysit them anymore?
Well, I mean, it sucks. But the
I
purpose.
kind of thought they were gonna ask him to stay, but
yeah, it would have been cool to see him more. But like, his purpose is done pretty much. He wanted to get them safe to where they needed to be.
my question is, I hope they bring him back. I
think they
don't know.
probably will.
I'm pretty sure they will, right? So it'll be Rudius and him trying to look for Ares, Ghislaine.
But if anything,
We don't. Well, I mean, Josie knows, but we don't know where they're going or what's going on. Kind of two possibilities. Either Ares is gonna go wherever that guy was telling her to go, or she's gonna go do something else.
I mean, based off of what he said, as it is, like she's gonna go do something else.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But then again, I don't know, cause like, what if I don't know. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm like, and it sucks because like it's ending already, so I don't know when we're gonna get a season 2 or if we even are.
For real.
I'm pretty sure we are.
I just hate that I'm gonna have to wait so long just to know what's gonna happen. I know I can read the manga, but I really want to watch the anime.
3 years. That's what I say.
Fuck.
Yeah, I give it at least 2 years for a sequel.
Fuck me.
But actually, Mushoku Tensei is has been like really well received, like surprisingly. and it's like really good. Like I'm pretty sure it's gonna win anime of the season. Like not only in anime trendings, but I think like every on every site. Um, who knows? Maybe the popularity will like get season 2 announced right away. Doubtful,
hopefully.
doubtful, but you know we can hope.
Damn. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see where it goes or what happens. I hope they. Well, I kind of feel like Eris is gonna. Is the second season gonna be about like Rudius just trying to get her back?
Uh,
Are you asking me, or are you just like wondering?
I want you to tell me, but no, I'm just wondering. I don't want you to tell me. 'Cause I mean, I don't know. Because I mean, Eris is gone.
What does happen
Um,
right after?
Rudius's mom is still missing, so he should go looking for her
this is
or
where the
anything. No, because I mean, Eris is safe because she's with Ghislaine.
Look, I'm gonna just tell you this. I know more.
You read the manga, or
No.
did you like
He read the
get
wiki.
spoiled or what?
He read the wiki.
I read the wiki.
Oh, okay. So I'm the only one in the dark about this, then, huh?
No, you're not necessarily in the dark. I'm like in the dark with you, but I have I'm closer to the light. I'm closer to the light than you are. That's what I'm saying.
He has context clues. He has
Okay.
context clues.
Yeah,
Oh, gotcha.
I know how to use my brain. Don't worry.
Um,
Brain
so
is all over the place. I don't know.
what did you guys think about Eris being his little kitten?
I don't know. All I know is Alex would have been happy.
in the anime, he doesn't. She doesn't say that. He says, "I want to have your little."
Oh
kittens."
yeah, I want to have your kittens. Meow.
Yeah.
Bro, the mom.
Hey, but you had mentioned earlier that you felt like that was they dropped the ball with that. What did you mean by that?
Yeah. So, you know how earlier when we were talking about SAO, Brian, you said things are lost in translation.
Mhm.
All right. So for starters, my favorite line in the entire manga, which is the line is different in the anime. Eris says, I want you to give me kittens, meow." In the manga, she says, I want to be your kitten all nyai. Well, you know how
Yeah.
in Japan they say
Yeah,
nya
long.
for they say nya instead of like meow. So she's
Yeah.
like nyai long nyai. Fuck, it's hard to say.
Okay, let's stop. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she said she pretty much says I want to be your little kitten all night long, right? That scene, the entire sex scene, I guess you can say, was changed. Like the context is changed completely in the anime from what it was in the manga. I feel like this is the first scene in which the anime dropped the ball. Like, because well, I can tell you, right? Because it already happened. So technically, what I'm about to tell you isn't a spoiler. In the manga, right, when Eris comes to Rudy's bed, room to like sleep with, to try to sleep with him. Up until the part where she tells him the little cat line. It's pretty much all the same, right? Like she literally does approach. She's like, "Oh, I just turned 15," and then Rudy says, "Oh, well, it was supposed to be when I turned 15." Yada yada yada, right? Okay, it's after that, like after they like first kiss, where things change, right? Because in the anime, we just see that metaphor of like of the goblet falling with the drinks, right? Which I think was a pretty good metaphor. I liked it. It was a really good metaphor. In the manga, they have a conversation while all of that is going on. Like they have a conversation. Like Eris says that she wants to have a family, right? Like she wants Rudy's to be her family. So during them having sex, Eris tells him that she loves them, right? Like she tells, oh, Eris, oh, Rudy, you know, I love you or whatever, right? And while all of that is going on, like we get a Rudy's inner monologue, and in it, Rudy's is like contemplating like how he feels about Eris, right? Like we get bits of it, like we get the whole little flashback of like when he first meets Eris and like everything they've been through.
Mhm.
But it's the dialogue that really makes the scene like so good, like so special, because like we know Rudy is like his past life, right? Like how he didn't like he was all alone, you know, all that shit, right? How he was like mentally scarred and stuff. Like Eris is the first person that he like genuinely loves. Like he genuinely does see her as family. In the anime, it kind of seems like Rudy's is like, oh, you know, like I don't want to take advantage of her or whatever, right?
Mm.
But in the manga, like as all of this is going on, like Rudy is just coming to like terms with how he really feels about Eris, and that he comes to the conclusion that he really does love Eris, right? Like he really does love Eris, and he really does want to start a family. Like Rudy's is during the sex scene, like as they're doing it, like Rudy's is like completely ready to just drop everything and start a family with Eris, like completely, like he's wholeheartedly like set on it. So then when he wakes up, right, and then he sees Eris's hair with the note, it breaks Rudius like completely. Like we see him cry, right? We see him all sad and stuff. But in the manga, like we get more inner dialogue from him, and where he's talking about like what happened. Like I saw you loved me, like I love you, like what about the family we were gonna start? Like I saw I was family, right? Like what's going on? Because you also need to remember, like Rudius didn't have technically he didn't have a family in his past life, right? Like he didn't even notice when his parents died.
Yeah.
So the fact that he finally found someone that he truly considers family in Eris, because even like when we see like Paul again, right, for the first time, like he's thinking of Paul as like someone younger than him, as like this guy. He's not thinking of him as his dad. Like, oh, like this is my father,
Yeah.
right? Like no, he's thinking of him as Paul Greyrat. He literally calls him Paul. He doesn't in his head. Like Eris is the first person in the entire series where he genuinely feels like this attachment and this like strong love. So when Eris leaves him, it like ruins him like completely. Like it just destroys him. So, and I feel like we're not gonna get that. Like it's a lot more heartbreaking. Like I was genuinely really upset. Like I was so sad for Rudy.
Hearing you say like what happens in the manga, yeah, I kind of feel like they dropped the ball. I'd say I agree with you on that. I don't know why we didn't include that in the anime.
I don't either. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be like. I don't know if like the next episode is gonna start with that. But then why wouldn't you have that like that inner dialogue like during like them in bed? I don't know. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. Wiki,
No,
I know.
So Brian, so you said
Yeah.
wiki. So do you know what happens because of that?
No, that no.
You know the
I know.
You
I
know-
know something else.
what?
I can't say.
Oh, text it to me. I'll tell you if it's what I'm thinking.
Wait, how far does the manga go?
Very far, like very far.
All right, I'll text you.
I'd say this where we're at right now with Eris leaving Rudy is the halfway point of the manga.
Nah, I see.
Shit. How many chapters would that be in?
Yeah, you know, I
I've
recommend.
actually seen it.
I recommend you guys go and read this scene in the manga. I'll find it for you. I'll find what chapter this is.
Yeah, send it. I'll check it out. Man, these. I really don't know why they would.
You look
include that.
surprised
I
on
feel
that
like
one.
that's like a powerful scene.
I don't. That's way past the manga. I already knew that, Brian. That got spoiled to
Okay.
me. That got spoiled to me.
Yeah, I found out about that stuff as well.
I'm fucking curious.
Yeah, but
Don't read wiki.
that's I think that's current
Current.
in the light novel.
Yeah. So you want to talk real quick about Tokyo Revengers?
Takamichi's a bitch, bro.
What else
Wait,
is new?
wait.
No.
Oh, what do you want to say?
What didn't this motherfucker do, bro? Oh my god, he ruined everything, bro. Why couldn't he just stay happily married with Hina, bro? Why?
Because he felt
Fucking
close to
why?
Mikey.
Man, fuck Mikey. Mikey don't even like him,
Dude, I don't know. That chapter was amazing. I liked it.
bro.
My
Oh
boy
my.
Chifuyu was like, "It's your fault," and he's like, "Fuck, you're right." It is my
Yeah,
fault.
bro. He fucking deserved to hear that. Like Takemichi deserved
he
to
knew.
fucking hear that shit.
I think he's already always known like this.
Oh,
He's always taking the blame.
yeah, but he needed someone to like put him in his place, and I'm glad it was Chifuyu, like his best friend.
Right hand man.
You know,
I mean, but then like the end of the chapter, he basically says like, "I'm gonna take it on my own now."
what the fuck? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Takemichi? What the fuck are you gonna do, bro? You just got your baby shaked, bro. Literally got baby shaked.
That's where you're gonna have to continuously read.
I don't know, bro.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it. I actually like it. I still like this. I don't give a shit
no.
if Drekken's dead or not.
I liked it. I do like it. You know, me being frustrated with Takemichi is a result of me liking the story, right? Because I feel like the author wants us to be frustrated with Takemichi. You know, he wants us to be frustrated with the whole fucking situation. So, you know, he's doing a fucking great job because he accomplished his fucking goal. If Takemichi doesn't fucking get a fucking gym membership, bro, after this, I am gonna be done with him. This motherfucker needs to learn how to fight.
He does fight. He does learn how to fight. It's just that you can't necessarily put him against Mikey and think like, oh yeah, he's gonna win.
No,
Mikey's
no, no,
something
no.
else.
I need him to hit the lab with fucking Senju, bro. Like, I need Senju to train this motherfucker.
I need this fool to hit the lab with fucking Jack Hanma.
Bro, I don't... He can't...
You know why, right? Oh no, you don't. You don't watch Baki. That's right. Fucking.
I don't
loser.
watch Baki.
You watch JoJo's. Ugh.
Yes, sir.
No, it's because Jack Hama is like Oilers, Baki's brother, and that was like on major steroids.
They're all on major steroids.
No, just him. Believe it or not, he's the only one.
Oh, he's like actually on steroids?
Yeah, he's actually on it.
Oh, I thought you were just referring to how big they are.
Nah, supposedly that's all natural in there, baby.
Unnatural.
All natty.
Dude,
And it's final arc, right?
What?
Have you ever Avengers?
where?
Yeah.
Where's this gonna go now? Like, Tokyo Manji won. Well, I guess they're not Tokyo Manji anymore. But, like, Mikey won. Like, he won the fucking War of the Three Deities. What the fuck is gonna go on now?
Suicide. That's what's gonna happen.
Also, Takemichi's like screwed, right?
What do you mean?
Like he can't go back to the future anymore, right? Because to go back to the future, he would have to like grab Mikey's hand. So, how's he gonna resolve this? Because usually what Takemichi would do is he would go back to the future, right, and then see how things have changed, and then like get information on the past, like, oh, like this and so and so happened on Halloween, right, and just shit like that. Like, what's he gonna do now? Like, he's gonna Scooby Doo this shit?
I think he's gonna have to use his new power for that. Think of all the possibilities he can to get the desired result. Because like, I thought you were caught up.
The manga? No.
Yeah, I
Caught
thought you
up-
were. What the fuck?
Caught up on the anime.
Yeah.
I thought we sent him
Dude,
for the.
Manga, right? No, I
Yeah, we
haven't
sent
read it.
you.
No, we've
It's cool though. It's cool though.
we've avoided.
I've been told this before. I was just listening.
A,
You guys brought it up last time.
fuck. I lost my train of thought.
There you go, Brian. Spoiling Alex, man. SMH. How...
I was confident Alex had read it. Not like you. You spoil it even though he knows.
I ask. You know.
That's not true. You fucking send fucking snippets of things on our fucking group chat. Like, oh, I don't know.
Oh, that's true. I remember that.
What? When have I done that? What? Me?
Yes, you.
That's slander.
Easy.
That's a lie.
But I feel like if he can't go back in the future, that's it. He's got to make whatever he's doing in the past work, or else he's fucked.
Pretty much.
How do you think Hina's gonna react to him having a new girlfriend?
Not happy. That's all I'm saying.
Because, I mean, Senju was willing to fucking give up her whole life's work of her gang just to save Takemichi's life. So, pretty obvious to me that she's, like, crazy head over heels for him.
For what can Takemichi have like 2 girls, right?
You know what? You're right. You're exactly right.
My boys lost some.
Whoa.
My
Whoa,
boys
Brian.
lost some homies. Why not?
Brian, chill, bro. The Demon Slayer fans are gonna get mad. No polygamy. No polygamy here.
But we watch fucking harems all the time. What are you talking about? All right. I gotta go soon, so let's,
Alrighty then.
Wrap it up
Alrighty then, boys. Alright. So real quick, right?
next week. Yeah.
2 things, everyone. First, we're gonna have our first ever guest next week, right? Finally, I know we talked about having a guest like from episode 5, and we're on episode 35 now. We're finally gonna get one, right?
No, we did have one. Now he's part of the podcast.
Oh yeah, now he's part of the podcast.
I've joined.
It's a Otaku Outcast featuring Alex.
In every episode.
He's just a recurring guest. But yes, we're gonna have a special guest next week. You know, just a little hint as to what we're gonna be talking about. We're gonna be touching on the Netflix adaptation of Cowboy Bebop and why it got canceled. So please look forward to that. It's gonna be very, very special. We're super excited to finally have a guest on the show. So please look forward to that. And now before we leave, another thing, you know, speaking of guests, right? So guys, last night, you know, I was on Twitter, right? And I got a notification that someone followed our podcast account on Twitter, right? Outcast Otaku. Finally, right? Because we haven't had us, and this is for everyone listening. We haven't had a single new follower since the fucking week I made the account for some reason, right? And I found it really strange because our viewership has only gone up since then, right? And we're constantly talking about, oh, hey guys, go follow us on Twitter. Yet nobody fucking does it. So, you know, I've always been under the pressure, well, fuck us, right? I guess. But last night, I got a notification, right? That someone followed us. And I was like, oh, you know, fucking finally. That's really cool, right? So I go to, and I click on his account, right, to see who the guy is. And I see his first tweet, like his top tweet, you know, the last thing he tweeted. He tweeted, I want to be a guest on Outcast Otaku podcast, right?
Yeah.
He added it, right?
Mm-hmm.
He added Outcast Otaku. And I'm like, that's strange, right? Because the date was December 4th, right? Which was last week. But I never got that notification, right? Like, I never got a notification that someone, like, mentioned us. So I was like, what the fuck? That's really weird. So I take a closer look at the like, who that person added. And I was like, wait. So I click on it. So it turns out that there's this, like, this YouTuber who
Yes.
like makes
I know who you're talking about.
who makes music, whose at is Outcast Otaku,
Otaku.
and
Dude, I have
our
a screenshot.
at is Outcast with an S, right, as in plural, Otaku. So, you know, that guy who followed us last night had been fucking tweeting and following this music guy, right? So I had no fucking idea. So I'm starting to think that the reason we haven't had any followers is because everyone's been following this guy instead of us. I find that fucking hilarious because it makes sense now. I was like, bro, that's really fucking strange. Like, I would expect like at least one new follower I don't know, like after fucking months of having the Twitter account. You know, and the reason why our at is Outcast Otaku instead of Otaku Outcast is because some motherfucker, like, way back in 2013 got the at for a I don't know why fucking is I don't know why, but he made an account with that at and he only tweeted for like fucking a week. And that's it. So you know, that username's gone. We can't use Otaku Outcast. So I said, you know, just switch it around. Is it available? It is. How the fuck was I supposed to know some guy had almost the exact same at as us? I find that fucking really funny. I think I'm gonna have to change the at for our Twitter account so that fucking mix up won't happen anymore. And to anyone who followed that account thinking it was us, fucking, we don't make music. So you know, that should have been like your first clue. And second, we apologize because, hey man, I feel like we should have a more distinct at. So
you know, you could put the number 3 since it's 3 of us. 3 Outcast Otaku, is that how you say it?
Otaku Outcast 3? I think I should
3 Otaku Outcast.
Okay, why not? Sure. So be looking forward to that. I'll actually put a fucking link to our Twitter account
Finally
in the description to every episode from here on out. I probably should have been fucking doing that since the fucking longest, but hey man, fucking, you guys should fucking know me by now. I'm kind of a fucking dumbass.
Not kind of.
Hey, shut the fuck up. All right. That's it. That's it for today, guys.
Look for the changes.
Look for the changes, right? Please follow us on Twitter. We're not. Well, I shouldn't say we. I'm not very active on that account. But I promise from here on out, you know, there will be more tweets, more activity. Hopefully when we get more of you guys following us, you know, we'll put out posts, polls, you know, questions, things like that. For anyone listening to us on Spotify, apparently Spotify has this feature where we can ask you guys a question and you guys have the ability to answer that question. So from here on out, look forward to us asking a question every episode, and feel free to respond and reply. And if you do reply and respond, we might even bring it up on the next episode.
All right.
Have a good week, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.